What does mean 6-0 defense? 6-0 defense, I think it doesn't mean that every 6 players stay on the 6-meter line. They leave the 6-meter line, but they turn back also. Opposite with the another defense form, for example 3-1 or 3-3. In this case, they stay for a longer time outside the 9-meter, or so outside the 6-meter. When can we choose the 6-0 defense? It depends from different things. First of all, how strong is our opposite? It depends on the knowledge and the performance of our team. And it depends on the performance of the goalkeeper. It is very important. If we think that our opposite is very strong and the pivot and the wing position, then we can choose the 6-meter, 6-0 defense. If we have tall and strong players who cooperate with each other well, then we can choose also this system. And very important, the blocking, how they block active and passive. And it is very interesting. I was the trainer in Szeged in Hungary. Then I have really big and strong players in the defense. And I had a Serbian goalkeeper, Nenad Puljazevic, who is really a very good goalkeeper, but he wasn't so good from the back position. So from the shots from the back position, he was sensible, and that's why I couldn't play 6-0 defense. I had to open, so 5-1 or 3-2-1, but he saved the balls from the wing position and to the pivot position is very well, and it was of course very spectacular for the spectators. And if we watch this today, how is it? For example, France or Croatia, they have excellent goalkeepers by Omaya and Alilovic, so they can play they can be successful the 6-0 defense. What is today is why the team chose this system. Because it's a very big problem today, the defense against the line player, against the pivot. So if you play often open defense, then so to stop the pivot for one player today is almost impossible. It means you will get 2 minutes, you will get goal, you will get yellow card. So, and sometimes you will get a double punishment, so 2 minutes and goal. Because the pivot are today very, very, very strong. They are big, really, that's muscle, they're tall. So, and a lot of team thinks about it. In the close defense, they can stop. They have the chance to stop the pivot. A lot of time, it isn't. At 6-0 defense, as special, if somebody stay on the 6 meter and wait for the opponent, it's no chance to stop them. Because, first of all, it's a big difference between the speeds of the defender and the attacker, and they cannot step back, so they have to go ahead and try to stop them. For example, at the 9 meter, if it happened, then from both sides the playmate can come and help him, but if it happened in 6 meter, nobody can come and help him. It is the problem. So how can we help? How can we help and when can we help? And which situation? It is the very sensitive point in handball. If you come to help too early, it is not good because they play the ball on and the next can shoot a goal. If they come too late, then it's no the help in these 2 minutes or goal and anything. So to find this moment when you have to give the help, it is very important. So we have to find some rules in the defense, not at the 6-0, then the another defense also. I think one rule is to outside you have to stop your opponent, and inside you have to get the help. This is guilty for every position. So I would like to speak not so much. I would like to show some exercises or more exercises, of course. But first of all, I would like to show you some minutes from the match 2 years ago. They played, I think, Croatia against Denmark in the semi-final, and just to show how they are afraid from the pivot. Respect, not afraid, but respect from the pivot. Look at. Now we can see the another side, the pivot. So 3 defenders couldn't stop the pivot. So, okay. So I wanted just to show for a short time how is it at the match. I told you it is a semi-final match. Both teams wanted to win the match because they could go just so in the final. It is like a war. It is very big and very strong people. And I will tell you later in another presentation or lecture. So I feel sometimes this is 6 players is too much. It's too much. If you remember, if you watched the match yesterday, Serbia against Poland. This is the Poland this I was crazy. So the people are 2 meter, 2 meter 5, 2 meter 10. So I feel sometimes there's no place to shoot a goal. If you watch, if you study the number of the goals, the last European or World Championship, you can see that the number of the goals decrease. And why? First of all, it's a good defense, especially 6-0 defense, and a good goalkeeper performance. Some years ago, so 8 years ago, 10 years ago, I don't know exactly, the number of the goal was average, so between 60 and 70 per matches. And yesterday, how was it? 24-20? The first match, then Sweden against Macedonia, 26-26. So, and plus, why decrease the number of the goals? Because the turning back after the losing ball, it's developed very much. So it's very good. So today, if a team cannot get a lot of goal from fast break, then 6 against 6, especially at such a defense system, has a good chance. Okay? Okay, and we go one step on. Now 3 against 3. Against, of course, 3 attacker with differently crosses and transition. I was wonder every time from the old Yugoslavian school, but this leg working is fantastic. Strong people, but they are very, very fast, and it is really good job. Of course, at the crossing is 2 possibility in the defense to continue to guide the shooter or to give and go, to play the give and go. So to change, we will see. Okay. Okay, and now we continue with the same things. So after the crossing, the center back who get the ball on left or right back position, pass the ball back and make a transition. Yeah, okay. That's a pivot position. So it's a defense against the cross and the transition. Yeah, come on, come on. Okay, first of all, we play this one, that the center back will stay as a second pivot. At this case, from the opposite side, the second come immediately out, come up, and cover him. Don't let to get the ball, okay? So we will show it very slowly. We're making steps, yeah? Okay, good job. Now I would like to show some exercise. Which one is not just for, especially for the defense, especially for the endurance also. I was wonder every time how fast they are, so I think to make with this speed, this exercise in Hungary, it would be difficult. But they gave gas, it's good, super. Now we will change some small things. When the ball comes from the center to the second position, then the wing will attack him and the defender from the second position goes the wing position. Now we will continue 5 against 5 without pivot, with a different leg crossing and transition. So at last step, 6 against 6, and we will show some actions with cross, with transition, or to mix with both. So their task is to stay very close to the pivot. Don't let to shot him, especially in this position. In this position, where is the 6-meter line is curved, don't go very far. Just don't let to shot from the center. From this position, you can go farther, but like the exercise, the last exercise, is possible every time 2 player has to pay attention on the pivot. Pivot is very important, okay? Now please make a change of the position. For example, without ball, play the ball the left wing and change the position center back and left wing. At the same time, from the opposite side, make a transition, yeah? So. Yeah, it's just so here, opposite with the trainers. So I am very happy that I could work with such team. I think they showed everything what is in the defense. Thank you very much for the good work. See you later. I think you have 2 exercises to practice more. But first of all, thank you for you and for your coach.